And let me just say, each one of those rocks had to be hand put in place.
Let me just say it one more time. They did an excellent job.
We have some super exciting news. So we are out here on the Bee Free Acres family compound and things are moving along. We have got a ton of updates and a lot of things happening right now. And that view never gets old. So Coda, because we have a lot of gravel out here, Coda's our golden doodle, his feet have been getting super sore. So not only do his feet get sore, but they also get pretty muddy with some of the red mud. So we got these rubber boots, kind of sock things for him. And they actually work really good, and he doesn't even try to take them off. So hopefully that's gonna help his feet not to get so tore up from the gravel and everything, and also save us from so many baths every week. So because we are up on a kind of a bluff, if you will, and we've done a lot of fill dirt, there is some concern about the erosion and the water and all of that. So we've been working on that, and we've put some things in place to help with that, and they look really nice.
It's one of the things we did up top here, where it's not quite as slanted, is we put some decorative rocks, too wide and too high, just to kind of create a rustic, outdoorsy look that kind of goes with the mountain.
Now it doesn't look like much on the camera, but this is really actually a very steep slope. So we have planted grass on here. Some of it's already come up, but we also overseeded it, and we put some wildflowers. So hopefully those wildflowers are gonna come up, and we're hoping that the grass and the wildflowers will help with the erosion and with any kind of water situation that we could come across, because it has been raining a lot too.
One additional thing we did on this side, not only was it very steep, but it was also fairly soft. So we actually put rocks in all the way down, the riprap rocks, and also put in 2 separate drains. We've had a ton of rain lately, and it's amazing how well the drains have actually worked. And just any of that runoff automatically goes down the drains and away.
And let me just say, each one of those rocks had to be hand put in place, and there are a ton of them. So that was our workout for the last little while, because if we tried to just dump them, they just would all roll to the bottom.
I found this porta potty in the middle of the woods. I guess this just ensures that there's some business that's going to be happening here.
So right behind me, Taylor and Eric's build is officially gotten started. So the family compound is well on its way. They have broken ground. You can see that they are clearing that land, and things are starting to move. It is actually, our dream is becoming a reality. And they have electric too. Behind me is Taylor and Eric's house spot, and they have finished the clearing, and it looks fantastic. I try to imagine what it's going to be like when we just walk from our house down to their house, and we're all so close together. So I'm excited. Come on, let's see what it looks like.
We have our temporary power pole here, and then we have our well that's drilled down behind me beyond the tractor. We need to run temporary power there, but we don't want to run a permanent line. So we're going to run a line down behind this silt fence and then across the road right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to dig down about 8-10 inches, and I'm going to put a piece of conduit in here. So not only can we run that line through now, but if we ever need to run anything through there in the future, it's there. There is an electrical line that goes through here, but it is at 4 feet deep, and I'm going to be going about 6-8 inches deep. So, because I saw where it came in, I saw them put it in, it's deep. I was actually going to tell you this, but I thought you'd tell me. All right, now that we have the trench, we're not very deep. We're probably only about 6-8 inches deep, but we're gonna lay the pipe in and we're gonna cover it up. All right, so I'm fishing this extension cord through this because this will be the first part over here. I also have a piece of string attached to it. That's so once the string goes through, we can pull the other wire back through for the temporary water situation. All right, so I can feel it grabbing on that.
All right, so now that we have the pipe in there, we're ready to start covering it up, back up with the dirt.
We got it all packed down, so that's another thing checked off of our list. And eventually we'll get a little more gravel in to cover up the parts where we had to make it a little muddier.
Super exciting news. What do you see behind me? That is a pump. We officially have water on Bee Free Acres.
They came today and hooked everything up. We've got a 220 volt pump that goes down about 360 feet. The well's 400 feet deep. It's got a handy dandy filter that we can flush out. We've got a valve to release the water before it goes through the filter, and then also afterwards, so I can run things through the filter, make sure it's good and clean. And they even did up an extra 110 outlet, like a little extension cord, so that when I build a well house in the wintertime, I can set out a lamp out here, a heat source basically, that once it goes below a certain temperature, I can put a thermostat on it, and once it kicks down below a certain temperature, it'll warm it up. All right, so we are going to sign our final paperwork so that we can begin our build.
All the paperwork is signed, and we are now officially ready to begin the build. And today they have, I think, finished the septic. So we're gonna take a ride out to the property and see how the septic looks.
We now have water, which we know, but now we also have our septic completed. So we have all of the main things that we needed. We're graded, everything's ready to go. We got the water, we've got the septic, and now the next thing is the foundation. So it's really happening.
So we started off, we had a road cut in so they could come in to do the septic, but it wasn't in that great a shape. They did a really good job when they came in to put the septic of actually smoothing it out and widening it, cutting into the bank a little bit. So now what we're gonna do is probably do some type of little retaining wall type thing on this bank because I like the way it looks.
Let me just say it one more time. They did an excellent job. If you're looking for somebody to do grading, your septic, I think that they do landscaping, they do all kinds of stuff. It's Shane Savage Trucking, and I would highly recommend them. I am absolutely, I'm thrilled about the work that they did and what a fantastic job they did.
Don't wanna waste time.
This morning we are here at Helen, Georgia, a little German town. We're about to see some balloons lift off. We're here nice and early. How's everybody feeling this morning?
I'm excited. It's cold.
So far, check out the balloons. We're hoping for more.
Pregnant lady update.
Sick.
It's hard.
have some super exciting news that we're gonna find out in just a couple of minutes, and that is the gender of Taylor and Eric's baby.
So we're out here at our property and we're gonna do a gender reveal.
Before we do that, we're first gonna test out some of those wives' tales and myths that you can do, and the one is with the ring and hanging it over the belly and see what it does.
Well, that looks like a pendulum there.
All right, so the ring says
Boy.
boy. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Was not expecting that. I'm so excited.
Hi, Bunny. I'm your Aunt Kenny. And I knew. When your mom called me and said she got the results, I knew it was going to be a boy. I said to her, I was like, I thought girl, but I just have a feeling it's a boy.
So I have known since day one. I have full confidence with my decision, and they have only given me the satisfaction and gratification that I'm right.
So once we knew it was only one, then really all bets were off, because I thought I was for sure that it was twins.
Sassy is so excited to see you, and I am so excited that you are a little boy. So life is kind of like
A box of chocolates.
or a hot air balloon.
Yeah.
It goes up and down, and just when you think you have it all figured out, you don't.
No.
But then you think it's always what you wanted it to be.
Exactly.
So we're so excited for the next adventures in our life as we start to do more traveling, but also start to live on the family compound and have grandbabies and all of that fun stuff. So get out there,
Try
have
something new.
an adventure, do all the things, and live every day as if it was the last day you have, because you don't want to miss any of those special moments. And
Right.
be free.
Free.
See you in the next adventure.
Someone to drive